even like a little bit of stereotypical tone to it. Like, it's almost do it in a fashion where everyone is on equal ground of being that hardcore person, but then also having a moment of bearing their soul, even if it's like to one person or a group of people, like just having something where it's kind of like any type of world I try to make. Yeah, they all kind of respect each other on a ground where you don't hear anybody calling another person out their name, like B word or C word, anything like that, just because they're doing the damn thing, really, and just something real comfortable with.
Now, being a young woman who is getting into directing and whatnot, do you feel any kind of pressure to promote a certain persona, or to portray women in a certain way, being that there's not a lot of them that do what you're doing?
Do I feel the pressure?
Yeah, because you know how it is if you get in the door, there's not a whole lot of them, so you know what I mean. So if you screw it up, it might be 100 years before the next.
Yeah. I don't feel the pressure.
No pressure, by the way. No pressure, by the way.
No, I don't really feel the pressure. I think if I start feeling the pressure, I think if I feel that way, I'll start messing up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I have to, like, this burden, like, I have to carry. Do you know what I mean? I'm just doing what I love to do. That's how I look at it. I don't want to ever get to the point where it's like, like that. Like if I don't please the audience, like if I don't have a good, like say if there's a bad critic or whatever, and I'm not going to stop just because of the bad critic. I just really enjoy what I do, and this is something I like to do. But I really don't feel like it's a pressure. I mean, I know that there's women out there that are looking up to me, but I mean, I don't think there's a pressure really.
And now, as someone who's young and woman, when you are on the set and you can, controlling the cast and crew, how do you feel that people respond to you?
Well, recently, recently I was on set of the web series Hubbardson Landings, which is actually written by a lady named Latoya Lopez. Great writer, actually. And on set, everyone was pretty, they responded well to me. Everybody was fine, I didn't feel that they, looked at me in any way. We laughed a bit here, here and there a bit. I'm more of a, I like to have it like very, we got to get things done, but I'm not going to, snap at you if you don't do something right. I'm going to work with you. You know what I mean? I want you to not feel so pressured. So
more nurture.
Yeah, so that'll make them want to bring the best out of them, I think,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not hardcore like Ramsey?
No, I'm not.
Oh, man. Ramsey's a
he carries a cattle pride, and he's like.
I do not carry a cattle pride. What I do carry is directions to the exit.
Right. Right.
I don't care if you got an Oscar Morgan Freeman. Get out of my set. Who do you think you are? God or something?
Wow.
So you mentioned the project Covington Landings, is it?
Yeah.
Please tell the audience about that.
Well, Hubbardson Landings is a soap opera. It is basically a predominantly all black cast. The writer and I, she had this story for a while, for like I think 18 years, yeah, and she had it kept away. So we never really had time to, like, come together and make something happen because her schedules were, different from my schedules, and I'm everywhere and she's somewhere. So it's definitely, I think it's something that when I read the script, I thought it would be wonderful. I was like, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I think it'd be really good. Especially a soap opera that is, I think that it's time for something like that. I think it's a good.
Yeah, because the only black soap opera I know about is what's that what's that thing called? Loving basketball? No, hip hop or something like that.
That's not a soap opera. Wait! Don't do that. That's a lot of things, but a soap opera isn't one of them.
So now, since what Generations, I believe, was a black soap opera many years ago. So that's pretty cool, though. So how many episodes have you guys been able to put together?
Well, we're actually in the process of shooting another one soon. So that'll make like 2 episodes for now because my schedule is so busy, so tight. So really, we'll see how that goes. But
gonna leave it hanging? Is that what you're gonna do?
Well, no. I definitely think I want to definitely help her out with this, with this story. I don't think I think it's really good. I honestly think it's different. It's not like most soap operas where the lady gets a baby, daddy or all this stuff. That in
me was my twin,
right? Right. But it's definitely different. There's some cool stories and plots and twists and turns, I think. But recently, it was funny. I got a comment on one of the trailer. Someone said something about, we should put more white, more, targeting another audience. Don't always have just a black cast. And I was just, thinking to myself, I'm not the writer. I didn't come up with the plot or, who to cast. I wasn't the casting director. I'm just here to film it. But I was very surprised at what the person said because they said it was too much of they don't want to see that. And I was just thinking, well, what do you see on television,
I don't watch The Bold and the Beautiful, but I don't think they have too many black people on that show, so that person can jump off a bridge. But that's retarded. That's just stupid. But I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But
no, they're not. Some people are just wrong.
You know what? You know what? Amen to that. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
People that will be on those shows, they're the TV friendly black, not the dark ones like
right.
Dark African, Jamaican, Haitian, but more of us.
Okay, so where can people catch that series?
Actually, the first episode will be premiering on my YouTube website and also on my definitely be on other places around online for sure. So
Sweet.
yeah.
All right. Now, as we teased in the beginning, we've come to the part in the show. We usually do this rapid fire, but because we have the love expert known as Meosha Bean, we're going to ask Meosha for our help in love life. Now, me and PK, we're not married, but Ramsey is, so I guess I'm gonna just assume he's gonna need some help as far as the marriage. So, and we're going to take questions from the audience. If anybody has a question for Meosha, she's going to help your love life. No pressure, Meosha. No pressure at all.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So, the first question that I have is that, let's say if I met this wonderful young lady